Hi, Ron from Clarity. This video is one from our Marketplace Setup series of videos. In this video, we'll cover setting up our vendor stores. One of the more important aspects of designing a new marketplace is setting up the stores. These are typically for vendors or suppliers that will be managing their own products, orders, and shipping in the marketplace, similar to setting up a store to sell multiple items on eBay or Amazon. There are two main ways to set up stores in the marketplace. The first is to use the admin UI to create a store manually. Then I can assign the user additional store content and other contact information. The second is via spreadsheet import, which is what we'll do here now. Here's a quick spreadsheet that I've put together to set up our vendor stores on our marketplace. I've created an import file for 3 vendors, IO Controls, Toto, and Onyx. The import file contains the basic information for the store entity, which includes the main point of contact. So there's information listed with the store for a primary contact person. Traditional information such as contact email and address are also included. Think of this as setting up a directory listing for the store. Under the Accounts tab, there's an entry for stores. We can see that I don't have any stores yet. This is a brand new installation. Once I'm here, at the top, I've got 2 creation methods available, an import and the Create New Store button. Clicking on Import Stores, it navigates to the import screen where I can either drag and drop or navigate to the file. I'll click Add Files, navigate to my Marketplace Setup folder, and open my Import Store Suppliers file. This launches the mapping tool where it will attempt to auto-map any fields that match or are very similar. Any column headings that don't have a match can be manually mapped by clicking on the empty destination, which brings up a schema view that we can click through until we find a field to store the data. For example, I typoed the store's manager's user key on purpose to demonstrate this. I click on the empty field that I want to map to. It brings up a tree view of the schema. I navigate down to Store Manager, and I don't see a user key, which is why it didn't auto-map. I do see a user option though. Let's select that and see what's available under user. Scrolling around, I find key, and I'll select that, which means that the user key will now be mapped to the key under the user entity. If I don't want data to be brought in from a column, I simply leave that destination blank and the importer will ignore those columns. Once I'm happy with my settings and my mappings, I click Import. The process is relatively quick, so a notification quickly popped up letting me know of the count and its successful import. To see how we did, we click on Stores again, and we should see our 3 stores that we've just imported, which are now ready for the store managers to log in and start importing their products. So in summary, we chose one of the 2 ways that we can create vendor or supplier stores, choosing to import from spreadsheet, and we imported our stores. We then validated that the stores were created in the admin UI and made sure that they were imported and set up as designed. Thanks for watching.